Hey everybody, King Edward here. Today, I wound up seeing through 8-Bit Eric that a gentleman named Alex Hutchinson, who is the creative director for Stadia Games and Entertainment, Montreal Division, uh, really said some stupid shit about streamers. He believes that streamers should have to buy a license from the game producers in order to stream their games. Now, I understand where he's coming from. I mean, you have to have a distribution license in order to sell games, movies, CDs, anything. You have to have a broadcast license in order to show a movie on television or to play a song on the radio. But those are forms of media that are very hard to manipulate in order to make something different out of it. Video games are a completely different animal than other forms of media because they are the only truly interactive form of media created, where the person using the media, the player of the game, has to literally play the game using a controller and controlling the actions of the characters within the story in order to progress the story and see it to its conclusion. So, a game being an interactive form of media is how did Eric say it? Transformative form of media, where movies and music, you can't really transform them into anything and have it still be the same movie or the same song. Now, when we purchase a game, a movie, or a DVD, a CD, any form of music, whether it be through digital distribution or physical media, there is a user agreement, a license, essentially, that we are granted when we buy that. We are allowed to use it for our own personal use, which means we can show that movie to anyone we wish to, as long as we're not charging them money to watch it. We can allow anyone we wish to listen to the music that we own, as long as we're not charging them money to watch it. And with video games, we can play it and invite anybody over to watch it. No point in time are we charging people money to watch it, to watch us play it, or to even loan somebody the game so that they can play it if you have it in a physical form. But Mr. Hutchinson seems to think that anytime you play the game, if you're streaming it, then you owe them money. Really? You think that anyone who plays a game and allows someone else to watch them play that game then owes the developer money? That's an interesting take. It's wrong, but it's an interesting take nonetheless. Since video games are a transformative form of media that we literally control the actions that the character goes through on the screen, everybody plays games differently that way. I mean, Gerard Khalil, the completionist, literally completes every game that he plays. And when I say complete, I mean he gets every achievement, he gets every item, he tries to unlock every creature, every character, he tries to beat every boss. And God bless him for doing it because, hey, that's what floats his boat. I appreciate that. Me, on the other hand, now I know I'm nowhere near the stature of Gerard Khalil, but I'm just a little fish in a big pond when it comes to streaming and creating, content for YouTube. But when I play a game, I'm just happy to play the game all the way through, manage to make it to the end screen, just so I can see the end of the game. That is an achievement for me, because time is precious. But I don't think Mr. Hutchinson fully understands that. Since video games are something more malleable, more under the user's control, then it's our decision what to do with it. And when I stream a game on Twitch, I'm literally inviting anyone who wishes to watch me play that game to come have a seat and play that game. Play the game along with me. Watch me play the game. Help me play the game. It's almost as if I'm inviting them into my home, clearing them off a spot on the couch, and letting them sit down and enjoy their time. At no point in time does a streamer, or should a streamer, solicit monetary payment simply for them doing something. Now, it is up to the person who is watching that person stream the game whether or not they wish to make a donation or a super chat on YouTube or even subscribe to their channel on Twitch, which allows the person playing the game, the streamer, to receive a portion of that subscription fee through Twitch. It's a way of showing your support for watching the person, for enjoying what the person is doing. Whether or not the developer or the production company or the distributor or any of that gets a cut on the back end, that's neither here nor there. You got your cut. Your only job in the gaming industry is to put out a game for a person to play. Something for them to experience. Now, if you think that every time that person boots up that game, you're entitled to a certain amount of money, you're wrong. You got your money the moment that we bought it. And we're not going to give you any more money for the right to stream it. Because you've got the balls to charge us $50 to $70 for a fucking game that most people aren't going to play more than once. That's fucking ballsy. I mean, most movies that get watched repeatedly over and over and over again, when they come out for our personal consumption, available on Blu-ray, DVD, through digital streaming, whatever, the highest most of the time that you pay for those on a basic DVD release is what, $25? Maybe 30? It all depends on what all comes with it. But the more shit that comes with it, the more we're willing to pay because, hey, you're going to put the effort into making it look like something great? Why not? And like I said, people are going to watch those movies over and over and over again. When I've streamed a game and beat it while streaming, I'm never going to come back to stream that game again. I might play it in my personal time, but I'm not going to stream it again. It's a one-shot pony. It's a one-trick, one deal, one go. That's all you get. Why would Mr. Alex Hutchinson, creative director for Stadia Games and Entertainment, Montreal Division, I want to specify that. Why on earth would he even think that he's entitled to another cut of something? Your company put out a game that you worked on. Okay, when that game comes out, we go out, we buy it. spend anywhere from $50 to $70 in order to purchase that game. Well, that $50 to $70, a percentage of it goes to the company who produced it, and then a percentage of what that company that produced it gets falls back on its creators. That's the way creative people get money through distribution. That's just how it works. It's a percentage of a percentage of a percentage. And I know this because I used to work in an industry that was like that. And the industry that I worked in, I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not allowed to. Uh, not allowed to say what I used to do. I signed a non-disclosure agreement a long time ago. But um, the industry that I worked in, the creator of the work didn't even get any recognition for what they did. Video games, you get a whole list of credits telling everybody, including, Ricky Bumfuck John, who designed the fucking rocks in the level, and that's all he fucking did was make fucking rocks. His name gets to be in the credits, so he's going to get a cut, and everybody that's in those credits is going to get a cut. Uh, I don't know, maybe Mr. Hutchinson's just upset. Maybe there's something wrong with the company that he's working for. Maybe he feels as if he's not getting his fair share or his proper cut of the pie, so to speak. I wonder why. Could it be that he works for Stadia through Google? Could it be that the Google Stadia is actually a failed product? A seriously failed product? Why did it fail? Because literally everything that we were told about Google Stadia before it came out was a lie. The gameplay experience is different depending on how fast your internet is, uh, how close you are to their servers, what device you're playing on. And some of the devices that they told us we could play it on, we can't even play the fucking thing on. And on top of that, your games list is what? It's all content that's been out for a good long time, except for a few exclusive games, which none of which I've actually seen that just really make me want to buy a Stadia. Why would a person want to purchase a Stadia, hook it up, and then purchase a game that they probably already own again for not a discounted price? Let's be honest. I mean, they're charging a little bit too much for games that are, in some instances, a whole generation to 2 generations behind now. I don't really understand where Mr. Hutchinson's coming from. I don't get his logic in this. What, just because it's a form of entertainment, a form of media, you think you get the same protections as everybody else? You do get the same protections as everybody else. See, whether it's music on a CD, right here, like this, right on the back of the CD, right down here. Let's bring it in. Right down here, you see this? A little tough to focus on it there, but right there, above my finger, that right there is the FBI anti-piracy warning. Same thing with these bad boys. Regardless of what form of media, what form of medium the media is placed on, whether it be beta, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, that doesn't really matter. They get the same protections under the Anti-Piracy Act and the Copyright Act. Same thing with these. Same protections under the Anti-Piracy Act and Copyright Act. Nobody's allowed to make copies of these games and sell them for their own profit, except for the producers and distributors of the game. They're the only ones who are allowed to sell and make a profit off of this. I mean, the same argument, and if could be said for buying secondhand. By that I mean going to a used game store. I mean, some people could be screaming up and down, "Hey, you that copy of Blue Dragon you bought there for your Xbox 360, even though it's, I don't know, 10 years old, I believe that Microsoft Game Studios should get a cut of that." No, they already got their cut. See, just like if I was to sell this game to somebody else, Microsoft doesn't get a cut because it's not a current product that's available in a store for you to go buy brand new. It's used. Once it's used, it's yours. Once you purchase it, it's yours to do with as you please. Same thing with movies. Same thing with music. Once you purchase it, you can listen to it anytime you want to. You can watch it anytime you want to. You can loan it to people to watch if they wish. That's just the way it goes. The only things you can't do is make a copy of it and sell it, because you're not a distributor. Now, I know that Mr. Hutchinson's argument's probably going to come back to like radio or television, where they have to get a license in order to broadcast certain things. Those aren't transformative forms of media. A song is a song. If you go in and you try to change the song by altering its tone or changing its speed or whatever, it's still the same song. You can't really change it. Movies are the same way. I mean, you do a review on a movie or you critique a movie, you show what, a 5-second clip of it? You're not having to pay anybody. That's just under the Fair Use Act. I don't think Roger Ebert or Leonard Maltin, God, I hate Leonard Maltin, but I don't think either one of them are literally paying for a licensing fee just to review and show a small clip. Just a small little clip from a movie. They're not doing that. 9 times out of 10, the production company literally sends them a clip to use. Or you put the clip up and you say, while the clip is playing, courtesy of whatever movie company, or, a lot of it could come to the fact that on television and in radio, in between songs or breaking up the movie itself, are commercials. So they are literally selling advertising to take place during the broadcast of the media. We don't decide that on Twitch. We don't get to pick what commercials are being shown. We don't get a profit because of commercials shown on our channel. On Twitch, I'm pretty sure a majority of the revenue that we get comes straight from our subscriptions, of which I get none because I don't have enough followers to even achieve that. Same thing on YouTube. I don't have enough subscribers to monetize any of my videos, so I get nothing for sitting here and talking to you guys or playing a game on Twitch. The only thing I get is the pure and simple joy of playing the game or discussing something with you, cutting these videos. I never expect to make a single dollar from doing this. It's going to be great if I can, but I doubt it'll ever happen. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it. I'm always going to play my games. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to continue to make videos and talk about this stuff. I'm going to continue to live stream. I mean, that's what I like to do. If Mr. Alex Hutchinson has a problem with it, he can get happy in the same pair of panties that he got mad in. And if he's unable to do that, He could change his fucking panties for all I care. I don't give a shit what you think, man. The majority of the world doesn't care what you think. You just need to keep your trap shut, make your fucking games, and watch Google Stadia sink faster than the fucking Titanic after it hit that iceberg. Listen, this might be a bad hot take, but I don't care. And I don't think Mr. Hutchinson cared that his hot take was a bad one too. This has just been my thoughts. I'm King Edward. I hope you all enjoy playing your games. 'Cause I know I'm going to. And I'm not going to lose an ounce of sleep over Mr. Alex Hutchinson, Creative Director for Stadia Games and Entertainment, Montreal Division. I'm not going to lose a single fucking bit of sleep over him, or his ideas, or his opinions, or his beliefs.